Ladies and gentlemen, got a little bit of Luther telling us it's over. All right, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies and gents, I promise you, if you don't get this video, you don't need to be watching no more of my videos. You don't need to be going to YouTube. You need to be getting yourself some counseling. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, I had a conversation with a young lady yesterday. We had a consultation. I had several conversations with the young lady prior to our consultation. The individual asked me for some information, and I gave it to the person freely. Then we had our consultation. So I said, I need you to explain to me what's going on. Hold on. What is it you have as an issue now? Told the person I don't need all the details. All the details are not important. I just need to know what you're trying to accomplish. So the person told me. I said, okay, hold on. This is what you need to do. You told me about that already, so this is what we need to do. This is our second consultation, so you've already told me about that. There's no reason to tell me again because, you're not paying me to pay attention, to listen to you. You're paying me to consult you, not consult. Okay, so what I told the person, I said, okay, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do. Then she told me, well, my attorney says she's going to do that, and my attorney says she's going to do that too. Okay, so do you understand? Don't get rid of the attorney. Keep the attorney because you see the attorney is saying the same thing that I'm saying, and that would be my advice to you. Exactly what the attorney is saying, so that means that she's going to do her job. Don't get rid of her. You need her. You can't do it by yourself, so keep the attorney. You already paid her. Okay. And she may or may not be happy because I'm mentioning this, but again, I'm not saying anybody's name, so nobody knows who I'm talking about. She knows, but I'm not talking about her. At the end of the call, she got emotional. I have already told everybody, when we're talking about your problems, it's personal, okay? It's extremely personal because you're dealing with the situation and you've been dealing with it for so long, but it's not personal to me and I can't take it personally. Why can't I take your situation too personally? Yes, I take it personally. I have to look at it as if it's my situation, but I can't take it personally because when you take things personally, you lose perspective. What are you talking about? You lose perspective. When you're seeing things too closely, you miss so many other things. So I told her in our conversation, I said, I need you to take your note with the endorsement and deposit it into the court. Did you see that rule number 67? Federal rules of the court. Deposit into the court. Ladies and gentlemen, you already knew the courts were a bank. That's why you get to deposit money into the court. Oh, God! And it must be withdrawn and deposited according to this right here, or any like statute. You see that part right there? So don't focus on this junk, or any like statute. Okay, pay attention. I had not thought about it like this. I just explained it to her like this because I knew something. And so I had a conversation with a young man who I put on the phone with her because I had an angle. I said, this is what you need to do because she has a problem. There's an attorney who's causing some problems and he's been able to operate without interference. And I told her, you need to do this, you need to do that because we need to put a stop to what he's doing so he can stop doing that to you. She didn't get it. Well, we've already done this and we've already done that and we've already done that. I told people time and time again, my conversation with you is not about the past. I don't understand, ladies and gentlemen. When we're talking, I don't care what you did in the past. Do you guys understand? I've had courts dismiss cases and I go right back in, I file another motion and I do an appeal on that dismissal. That's right. I do an appeal on the dismissal. But they've already dismissed it months ago, and I filed another motion, and the court just dismissed that motion or ignored that motion. I do an appeal on that. The court will dismiss a case a year ago. I'll put another motion back into that case, and I will do an appeal at that point. I don't care what happened in the past, because the law says I get to act on what's happening now. Everybody wants to live in the past. It doesn't matter. Okay, fine, you've already did that motion, but you didn't do it the way we're telling you to do it. But yes, I did. No, you did not, because you did it then. We're telling you to do it now in conjunction with everything else that's going on. But hold on. We didn't have that conversation. That's just what I was trying to explain to her. But she was thinking I wasn't understanding what was going on. So I told her, you need to deposit the note into the record. Well, what if they don't allow me? What if they don't do this? What if they don't do that? Ladies and gentlemen, what if that man did not step in front of that car, and that car did not slam its brakes and stop in front of that train? We can't worry about what ifs. What ifs doesn't play a role in this. Do you understand? It is a shame, huh? That's the spinners, by the way. Do you understand why it doesn't matter what if? Of course, you want to anticipate what they're going to say. So you deposit the note into the record as evidence, not as an exhibit. You bet not deposit it as no stupid exhibit. I'm sorry. Did you see this right here? Latter points is particularly important since the rule was amended, contemplates that deposits will be placed in interest-bearing accounts, and the clerk must know what treatment has blah, 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 blah. Now, this was a conversation I had with someone else later that day. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video is also to help her, okay, because she said that I had not given her what the information she was expecting, that I had not helped her. Not only had I given her information that I wasn't supposed to give out to anyone else, but to help her, I gave her that information because the person who gave it to me, I didn't ask him if it was okay. So I told her, I'm giving this to you without talking to that person. I later talked to him, he said it was okay, but at that point, I did not have his permission to give out the information that he was sharing with me. I can't give it to you guys because he didn't give me permission to do that. And yes, it's important information, especially with filing land grants, but we're not going to talk about that. I gave her that information. I also helped her out with UCC. This was before our consultation, but she said I didn't help her. She said none of the information I gave her was beneficial, that she had not received what she had asked for. Okay, you all tell me how valuable this is. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a rule in the court. Now, I wasn't even going by this federal rule. Let me tell you what happened so that you get it. In the 90s, I had an apartment. No, this is the 80s. I was in an apartment. I couldn't pay my rent. Lost a job, couldn't pay my rent. And they were getting ready to evict me. And so, you got to fight an eviction. So in court in California, the court requires you to put money up. I had to go read the rules on this. They require you to put funds in escrow. Oh, look at that, rent escrow. This is what I was talking about when I told people about putting their funds in escrow in the bank. Okay, it says tenant rent escrow. Formed at the time the rent money was deposited into escrow. I got to answer that one, y'all. So y'all got to pause. Hold on. Because this is so emotional for me, I'm actually getting a headache right now. And I've been running a headache for the last couple of weeks because of the barometric pressure and the temperature changing. Look, deposit into the registry of the courts. When the sum exceeds the federally insured limit, extant, see, extant, that exists, okay? The funds will be held by the clerk pending receipt of assurance from the designated local blah, blah, blah. Okay, do you see General Order number 14, United States Courts? Do you guys understand this? I'm not making this up. It's always been there. Wait. But this doesn't say we can deposit our mortgage. It says money. It says money. Hold on. Mortgage note market value. Look at that. What's your mortgage note worth? Selling a mortgage note because they have value. They're considered tender, people. So do your research on this. Those of you who know what I'm talking about, who get what I'm talking about, run with this. You have my permission. Run with it. Run, Forrest, run! Because I know this is going to help a whole lot of people and make a lot of other people rich, because they're going to really figure out what I'm saying here, and they're going to take this to the next level, to infinity and beyond. Until next time, have a good day.